Hi guys, hi, how are y'all? Okay, so this video is teacher's going to do formative exercise 2.2, question 12, 13 and 14. So we will start with question 12 first. Okay, this part is we are going to show. So usually if show means you know that you need to prove. So how to prove? Okay, you have to prove usually whatever that you learned previously, you have to prove that the left hand side equals to the right hand side, right? Okay, but here now show that if your fx meaning your function is given as x square root x square plus 3. Okay, show that the derivative is 2x square plus 3. Okay, so that means what you're going to do now is you're going to find the first derivative for fx. Okay, now your fx, first of all, write in because this has square root, right? So what you do, you write, bring the square root, the power, bring it up. Okay, so when you bring it up here, it becomes 1 over 2. Okay, now from here we find the first derivative. So now from here you find the first derivative. You have to use chain rule or product rule or quotient rule. Which one? Because looking at based on everything that we learned so far for this part, formative 2.2, you should already be able to do chain rule, product rule, quotient rule. Okay, you must be able to conquer this. If you feel like you still need to refer, no problem, refer, but at the same time make sure you know how to differentiate. Okay, now remember, always and always teacher will tell, like even the previous videos when we were doing previous questions, if you have equation outside and then inside a bracket, that means you have two different equations. Now this is consider one equation which is outside, then here is also another equation which is inside the bracket with power. So if like in this case means what we are going to do, we are going to use product rule. So meaning that this is going to be our u and this is going to be our v, because product rule must use u and v. Okay, so now we are going to let our u equal to x. Okay, our v is going to be equal to x square plus 3 power of 1 over 2. Okay, from here now let's differentiate. So differentiate du dx. Okay, we will get equals to 1 dv dx. Okay, so this part when you differentiate times the 1 over 2 in front. Okay, it's going to jump to the front. So since terjun ke bawah, 1 over 2, copy back whatever is inside the bracket, copy back. Take the power, reduce by 1, meaning that you have to minus y1. So you get negative 1 over 2. Don't forget the last part, you have to differentiate whatever that is inside the bracket. Okay, differentiate that also. Okay, so when you differentiate that, you will get 2x. Now this one we can solve the number here 1 over 2 times 2. So here kada, no longer there. So you are left with x square plus 3 power of negative 1 over 2. Okay, so at least you got until up to here. Now very easy, we can substitute inside the product rule formula. So product rule, you have to start from u. Okay, u, then you have to write dv dx. Okay, write the u first, x. Okay, dv dx, x, then write in bracket x square plus 3 power of negative 1 over 2, close bracket. Okay, in this case I'm going to use this bracket. Okay, then plus, copy the v and then copy the du dx. So copy the v first, x square plus 3 1 over 2, then times 1. Okay, so now let's solve. So here x times with x, so we will get x times with x, you will get x square. Okay, x square, then copy back the others, x square plus 3 power of negative 1 over 2 plus x square plus 3 power of 1 over 2. Okay, done. Until here, then what is the next step that we must do? If you remember, teacher told you must use factorization, or you must use factoring. Factorization, factoring, okay, use the factor. Take out which one has common, in common, factor it out so that you can simplify the equation further. Okay, now here got anything x and x here? No, so that one you cannot factor. X plus 3 and x plus 3, this one we can factor. Okay, so your equation now is going to look something like this. Factor the thing out first. X square plus 3. Which power is smaller? Negative 1 over 2. So take out that one. Negative 1 over 2. Okay, now put the bracket. So here you are left with x square plus x square plus 3. Okay, that's all. Okay, now, okay, this one, since it's negative 1 over 2, I'm going to bring down as the denominator for this. So this one is going to be x square plus 3 over x square plus 3, 1 over 2. Okay, until here, so far we are getting almost there already. Now the up one, x square plus x square is 2x square plus 3. Okay, divide by this one, don't leave as power 1 over 2, bring it as root of this equation. Okay, so as you can see, we have already shown already your difference. When you differentiate, you get exactly like the one they show that. Okay, so done. Okay, now we go. Okay, let's move on to question 13. Okay, this one is hot question. Okay, let's look first at the question. Let's understand. Given your y is 4x minus 3 over x squared, find dy dx. Please find the first derivative. Okay, after that, determine the range of the values of x such that all the values of y and dy dx are positive. Okay, now let's find dy dx first. Okay, so first step, let's find dy dx. Okay, so here our y is 4x minus 3 over x squared plus 1. Okay, when you want to find dy dx, what rule are we going to use here? Chain rule, product rule, quotient rule. By now, like you guys should already know, if you got fraction, you definitely need to use quotient rule. Okay, so in this case now, we are going to use quotient rule. So up is going to be the u, down is going to be the v. Yeah? Okay, so let your u equal to 4x minus 3 and let your v equal to x squared plus 1. Okay, now we differentiate. Du dx equals to 4, dv dx equals to 2x. Okay, done. Now let's apply into the formula. Okay, dy dx. Okay, this one will be the opposite. Write the v first, then write the du dx. Okay, x squared plus 1 times with 4 minus, okay, so minus, write the u, then write the dv dx. 4x minus 3 and write the 2x. Okay, then you must divide with v squared, meaning that x squared plus 1, then you must square it. Okay, now let's solve this. Okay, the up one we can solve. We will get 4x squared plus 4. Okay, you times, expand. Okay, minus, okay, here expand, we get 8x squared. Here expand, we get minus 6x. Okay, over x squared plus 1 squared. Okay, here now we open up the bracket. 4x squared plus 4 minus 8x squared plus 6x over x squared plus 1 square. Okay, square and square, because they have the same term, you can minus. Okay, so 4 minus 8, negative 4x squared plus 6x plus 4. Okay, we can leave it up to here first. Okay, now you already find your dy dx. Okay, we leave it up to here, done ready. Okay, let me check the textbook, leave, okay, also up to here. Now, find the range of values of x such that all the values of y and dy dx are positive. So now we have to do y, the values of y are positive. So when they say the values of y are positive, Okay, what is our y here? Y is 4x minus 3 over x square plus 1. Okay, so this is positive. That means okay, y is positive means greater than 0, right? So 4x minus 3 over x square plus 1 greater than 0. So let's find the range of values of x, okay, when y is positive. Okay, so now here this one down denominator, when you cross multiply here becomes 0, so you are left with 4x minus 3 greater than 0. Move the 3, go to the right hand side, so you'll get 4x greater than 3, x is greater than 3 over 4. So the range of values of x will be greater than 3 over 4. Okay, so this part done. Now we have to find the range of values of x when dy dx is positive. So dy dx, that's now what we got. Okay, let me write here. Okay, so dy dx also we got ready, right? So we have to use the one that we got. So now let's find the range of values of x again. Okay, we have to find for both, then we have to combine and see. Okay, when dy dx is greater than 0 because positive. So dy dx just now that we got is this one. Okay, this one. So I'm going to copy this. Negative 4x square plus 6x plus 4 over x square plus 1 square greater than 0. So this one down will be 0. So up here, I'm going to factorize 2. I'm going to take out 2. Okay. So that it's much easier. Here will become 2x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay. Greater than 0. Now, once you do this, okay, once you do this, you will see that you can see that you have a quadratic equation inside here, right? Okay, now since that we have like a quadratic equation inside, what you can do is you can factorize inside here. Okay, so when you bring this negative 2 move there, becomes divide, right? Okay, hold on. Let me erase this first. Okay, let me change this back. Okay, so again, this part I asked you, let me change the color also because this is the important one here. Okay, this one, okay, I leave this first, negative 2. Let me factorize this first, like this. Okay, let me factorize. So now factorize, you will get you can key in your calculator. 2, a value is 2, b value is 3, c value is 2. So we get negative 3 over 4. Okay. Did I factorize correctly? X 2x square plus 3x. Did I? Oh, sorry. I factorized here wrong already. Here the factorization went wrong. Oops. Let me repeat again. Factorization sudah salah. Because we take out the negative 2. Okay. We take out negative 2. Okay, I'm taking out negative 2. So here is going to be 2x squared. But this one is going to be minus 3. Okay, because negative, positive. Here is going to be minus 2. Now correct. Okay, now we try again. So the a value is 2, b is negative 3, c is negative 2. So I get 2 and negative 1 over 2. So it's like this. 2, so x minus 2 and negative 2x plus 1. I get like this. Okay, once you get up to this, now you can actually bring the negative 2 because we need to solve, right? Bring the negative 2, go there, so becomes divide. Okay, when any number on the right hand side here divide by negative, okay, because divide negative 2, right? Even though you will get 0, okay, 0 divide negative 2, you will get 0. What you must do is you must change the sign. Now the sign is going to change. Okay, the sign is going to change. So now you have to write x minus 2, negative 2x plus 1, lesser than 0. The sign change. Why the sign change? Let me repeat. Because anything you divide with negative or anything you times with negative, the sign will change. Okay. So this is the logic behind the changing of the sign. So make sure you remember this. Okay, now we solve separately. So x minus 2 lesser than 0, x is less than 2, or negative 2x plus 1 less than 0, negative 2x less than negative 1, x is less than 1 over 2. Okay, so now we have 2. Uh, Negative 1 over 2 and 2. Okay, negative 1 over, is this negative? Sorry, this one, negative 1 over 2. Okay, 1 over 2 and correct, right? Hold on, let me just check. This one, x minus 2, x minus 2 and 2x minus 1, because okay, this part here, here we need to change. Okay, wait, let me just select back again. Here after factorize, okay, factorize again, I enter 2, negative 3, negative 2, so I'll get x is 2, and another one I'll get negative 1 over 2, so that means 2x plus 1. Okay, 2x negative 2, so negative 1 over 2, 2x plus 1. Okay, x minus 2. 1 minute, hold on please, let me just check if this is correct, because here negative, we already removed the negative out, so you should get negative, yes, negative 2, negative 3, negative 2, so here you will get 2x plus 1. So your x here, sini sudah lain, 2x plus 1. So you akan dapat this part here, we get 2x plus 1. So 2x plus 1 lesser than 0. 2x is lesser than negative 1. X lesser than negative 1 over 2. Okay, so now our case here, okay, we can write this way. Okay, we can write this way. Okay, we can write this way now. So we already have the range, x lesser than 2, x lesser than negative 1 over 2, and we also have this, now one of the range is this x. So we are going to use these 3. We are going to use these 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a number line. Okay, I'm going to draw number line down here. Okay, so when you draw number line, okay, we start from the negative 1 over 2, and then here 3 over 4, and then here is 2. Okay, so let's say x is lesser than negative 1 over 2. Okay, x is lesser than means all the smaller numbers, right? Because negative 1 over 2 is greater, so it's this way. Okay, x is greater than 3 over 4. So greater than 3 over 4 is all this way. Okay, then x is lesser than negative 1 over 2. Negative 1 over 2 is all this way. Okay, now as you can see here, let me use different color. Okay, this part here got intersection. Okay, this part here got intersection, so that means our range, because here no intersection, here get no any intersection, so here is going to be our, okay, it's going to be our intersection. Okay, where you need to see your intersection is because, okay, this part here is intersection, here got intersection, here also got intersection, but our question say find the range of values of x for all the values that are positive. The range of values of x must all be positive, so in that case I'm only going to take the positive ones. That means this part here. These are the positive ones. Okay, because 3 over 4 and 2 are positive. So my final answer of range, okay, will be from between 3 over 4 to 2. So this is the range of values of x. So only choose the positive ones. Okay, don't choose the other one because the one is already negative. Okay. All right. So this one is question 13. Okay, let's move to last one, question 14. Okay, now we continue with question 14. Okay, I just got the question. Okay, now let's see how to solve this part. Okay, because uh, it's almost similar to question 13. Now they have given you the dy dx, right? They have given you the dy dx. Sorry, they have given you the y. They ask you to find the range of values of x such that y and dy dx are both negative. Okay, if both negative means, so you have to find the range when it's lesser than 0, because before this the positive one we did greater than 0. Okay, first step, let's find the dy dx first. Okay, y is x minus 2 over x squared plus 5. Okay, is the color okay? Is it clear? Let me just make it darker. Let me just increase the size. Okay. All right. Now let's find, okay, so this one is going to use quotient rule. So I'm going to let my u equal to x minus 2 and my v is going to be x squared plus 5. So we're going to do that first. Okay, now when you're going to apply this, just be careful when you differentiate. Okay, so differentiate this with respect to x, so here we get 1. Differentiate this with respect to x also, so we get 2x. Okay, done. Now let's write inside our quotient rule formula. Quotient rule start with v first. So v will be x squared plus 5 multiply with the 1 minus, write your u and multiply this way. So x minus 2 multiply with dv dx. Okay, then don't forget the one of the most important thing, square the v. Okay, so x squared plus 5 and make sure you square it. Okay, I'm going to make this even thicker a little bit. Okay, now already done until here. Now you do what? You expand. Okay, when you expand, just make it expand like as simple as possible. Okay, so here will be x squared plus 5. Here also expand. Okay, so minus, make sure put bracket first. Okay, 2x squared and then minus 4x. Okay, done. Then divide the whole thing, just copy back, x squared plus 5 squared. Okay, done, ready. Now you can solve. Okay, now we solve. So we'll use this. Okay, so here is going to be x squared plus 5 minus 2x squared plus 4x. Okay, because here minus becomes plus. Okay, following up. Then the divide, still don't forget to copy back x squared plus 5 squared. Okay, the up one, anything that we can solve, can x squared and x squared here becomes minus x squared plus 4x plus 5. Okay, done. Okay, this is our dy dx. This is our first derivative, dy dx. Okay, now let's find the range of values of x. Okay, how to find the range of values of x? Okay, range of values of x when y is negative. Negative means lesser than 0. So lesser than 0, what you must do is take the y, okay, let it be smaller than 0. So y is x minus 2 over x squared plus 5, make it less than 0. Okay, so here you cross multiply, you will get 0. So x minus 2 less than 0. So x we get lesser than 2. Okay, so leave it first. Okay, now we do dy dx lesser than 0. So now range of values of x when y is 0. Okay, now range of values of x when dy dx is lesser than 0. Why lesser than 0? Because negative. So that's why we are choosing lesser than 0. Okay, so what was our dy dx? Okay, this one now, negative x squared plus 4x plus 5 over x squared plus 5 square lesser than 0. So this one, nothing. So down becomes empty already, cross multiply. So you're left with this. Okay, now look at this. You can actually make this into positive, meaning, or you can find the value first. Okay, let's say a is -1, you key in, b is 4, c is 5. Okay, you get -1 and 5. Okay, so your x is -1 and x is 5. X is 5, so -5. Okay, in this case, okay, if you realize actually, so -5, okay, you will get like this, x minus 1 less than 0 or x minus 5 less than 0. So your x is lesser than 1, x is lesser than 5 here. Okay, can we just, okay, take a moment here and see, do we have any negative numbers here or not? Check and see, do you have any x that is showing anything that's negative? Don't have, right? Okay, so since don't have, what you do is, okay, we do it this way because we want the negative. Okay, we want to make sure that we get negative. Hold on, let me check if I did correctly this one. We will get x is 1. Oh, x we get -1. Okay, sorry, this one we get -1. So that means this is x plus 1. Okay, x plus 1. So here we will get -1. Oh, okay, so we get. So we don't have to change anything. We do get the answer. So when you key in this in your calculator, okay, you put in your equation to find, your a value is -1, your b value is 4, your c value is 5. So once you do key in all that, okay, you will get like this. You will get, teacher right here, you will get x -1 and another x you will get 5. So the -1 only when you bring here becomes +1. Okay, then when you bring this becomes -5. Okay, so this one, so this now went wrong already. Okay, so now we get correct already. So this is the one. So now which one here is showing negative range of values of x? So this one you don't even have to use number line. You can straight away select this. So the range of value of x, range of values of x is x lesser than -1. Why we choose this? Because they want the range to be negative. Negative means you have to choose all towards this side. Okay, so all right, I think that's all. We already completed the entire formative exercise 2.2. Okay, so if you have like any other questions that you want teacher to help guide, please let me know in the comment section. I'll appreciate a like, a thumbs up. I appreciate a subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.